All right, we're back in DC, back on my scooter again, and I'm going down to the Watergate Complex to take photos of my latest creation, my latest Redskin helmet creation. And the Watergate is perfect backdrop for it. Let's go. All right, we're going down Pennsylvania Avenue here, as you can see, on our way to the Watergate. This is one of the ways to get to the Watergate. This is GW Hospital, George Washington University Hospital. This was where Ronald Reagan was taken after he was shot down there at the Washington Plaza over there on Connecticut Avenue. They rushed him here to the emergency section of this hospital, where the doctors were able to save him. They weren't able to take the bullet out, so he had that bullet in him till the end of his life. This is Washington Circle. It conflagrates K Street and Pennsylvania Avenue and New Hampshire Avenue over here. All right, we're back at the campus of the George Washington University. This entire part of the city is the George Washington University campus, and it looks like many of the student body are back on campus now. All right, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Watergate Complex here in the Foggy Bottom area of Washington, DC. The Watergate is a lot of things. It's a hotel, it's an office building, it's a shopping center, and the Watergate is probably best known for the break-in in 1972. Break-in into the Democratic National Committee headquarters, which was here in 1972. It was actually in that building there. The one whose address is Indiana Avenue. And that's where I'm going to take photos if I can. It's getting kind of cloudy, as you can see. This is 2600 Virginia Avenue here at the Watergate Complex. This was the actual building where the Democratic National Committee had their headquarters, and it was from this building that the burglars were caught and started a chain of events that led to the resignation of Richard Nixon here in this building on the 6th floor, I believe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I guess, where the middle of the building is, right there. And this is the hotel where the burglars stayed in and planned their burglary right here. From here they could observe what was happening across the street at the Watergate Complex. Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is, I forgot to explain earlier why I went out to the Watergate in the first place, to take photos of this specific helmet. This helmet is my Washington Redskins Billy Kilmer replica helmet that I made in honor of the man, Billy Kilmer. Billy Kilmer replica helmet is something I made because Billy Kilmer is one of my most favorite players, and in 1972 he led the Washington Redskins to their first Superbowl VII against the Miami Dolphins, but unfortunately they lost that game. But it was their first Super Bowl, even though it was a loss, and their quarterback was the great Billy Kilmer, and this is a replica of his helmet, which I made in honor of him. As you can see, he wore the single bar face mask in gray, and in the Super Bowl at least, and in most of his career, he didn't wear a chin strap. So I opted to not put a chin strap on it to make it more detailed, but as you can see, I did a pretty good job on it. Billy Kilmer replica helmet. Hail to Billy Kilmer, hail to the Redskins. over here on Virginia Avenue and 25th. And you can't see it, but right next door is the Kennedy Center. Actually, you can see it a little bit over here. But mainly, I wanted to show you the Watergate Complex over here. So this is the Watergate Complex, everyone, to my right. It's a large complex made up of many buildings here, next to the Kennedy Center. Okay, so now we are just scootering around the Watergate Complex. This is like the quiet part of the Watergate Complex, as you can see. And as you can see, it's a pretty big complex, pretty big set of buildings, maybe 7 or 8 buildings here next to the Kennedy Center. Pretty historic building, built, I believe, in I think the 60s, and is one of the indelible places here in Washington, D.C. The Watergate Complex. All right, we're going down to the Watergate Shops down here, and see, this is more than just a hotel and office building. It also has some shops down here. And I'll show you around the shops down here. All right, well, as you can see, this is the these are the shops here at the Watergate. As I mentioned earlier, the Watergate is more than just a hotel. It's a hotel, office building, shops, and this is the entire Watergate complex, as you can see. It's a complex of many buildings. Starting to rain. Yes, we are down here at the shops, and as you can see, many buildings down here. If you go around this way, you can see it's a very distinctive 1960s style architecture here at the Watergate. The shops. There's very interesting sculpture here. It's like a person with limbs of trees growing out of her head. I don't know what it's called. Maybe it's a Marvel villain kind of deal. And look at her arms. It's all like just strips of metal. And so are her boobs over here. Strips of metal. Look at that, huh? Pretty interesting. Okay, I think I'll go now. It's starting to rain a little bit. Kinda, when I left the office, it was nice and sunny, but now that I've been out, it's raining and it's cold. I can never time this right. I should have done this yesterday. Yesterday was warm and dry, and I didn't do it because I didn't feel like it. But now that I feel like it, the weather sucks. This is crazy. Anyway, say goodbye to the Watergate, everyone. I'm going to see if I can go find some place to have lunch. Maybe down at Dupont Circle or something. We'll see. It's starting to rain a bit. Not sure if I should go down to Dupont Circle and get some lunch. Well, we're going down a residential street here, close to the Watergate. And it's a nice quiet street here on I Street, the corner of 25th and I. Yeah, it's a nice residential street here. Quiet. I wonder how much the houses here are. Right here in downtown DC. Residential buildings like this one, the River Inn, right here on 25th Street and approaching K Street. I don't know, man. I don't know. I've always wondered about what it's like to live in DC. You know, live in the city. Hard to park. That's the problem. This is Washington Circle. It's Washington Circle is amazingly quiet today. Usually there's a lot of homeless people around here, but for some reason today maybe they cleaned it up. I don't know, maybe. Going around and around the circle. Yeah, just going around and around the circle here. And as you can see, it's pretty quiet here in Washington Circle as we go round and round the circle. round and round it goes. Nobody knows. This was the game that you came here for. Round and round it goes, and nobody knows. Yeah. Okay, we're going down K Street here, trying to find the quickest way to get to Dupont Circle, because I am feeling like some Chinese food today, maybe some fried rice, and there's a place down there I usually go for delicious fried rice down at Dupont. So let's go there now. Hopefully it won't rain anymore. We got a fire truck coming down there. I just barely had time to get out of its way before the fire truck passed by. All right, we are now in sport mode, which is, the sport mode makes the thing go the scooter go a little bit faster. So welcome to sport mode, everyone. We're going down to Dupont Circle. Okay, now we're going uphill again, so the sport mode will go a little slow because we're going uphill. A lot of hills here in Washington, D.C. A lot of hills. All right, this is the Dupont Circle area neighborhood here in Washington. Trying to find that Chinese restaurant. I know it's somewhere around here. I think I may have passed it already, so may have to double back. May have to double back and see what's back there. Oh, here's the bookstore. Oh, we're close. Okay, I didn't recognize it. All right, we are close by. While we're here, and it stopped raining too, so that's good. We are here at the Chinese restaurant, and I am about to eat my fried rice. Delicious, huh? I like the fried rice here. It's a little expensive, but good. That's my view. The Cintas truck. Not much of a view. But you can see my scooter out there. See my scooter? That's my scooter. I left it outside. Oh, good. Fried rice here at the Chinese restaurant. I'm just relaxing, letting the food digest it. Well, as you can see, it's starting to rain. So now I better get back inside as quickly as possible as we go around Dupont Circle, which is for some reason barricaded. And now it is raining and I gotta go back inside. Quickly, quickly! Whew! Man. They said there was like a 22% chance of rain, and now it's like 100% chance of rain. All right, good thing I'm using my GoPro. Since it's raining and all, the GoPro is waterproof, and you know what'll happen? I'm betting as soon as I get inside, the rain will stop. And you know, that's always what happens. You know, I was gonna go out a little bit more just to, you know, take advantage, but now it's starting to rain and I gotta get back inside. Thanks a lot, rain.